Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Balance Your Productivity podcast here every Wednesday at 4:30 p.m. GMT. And I'm live on my Facebook page, so if you are watching live, do feel free to pop a comment or ask a question, and I will get around to those while we're live, or if not, I'll answer them after. So like and follow my Facebook page, then you can get notifications on when I'm going live, or you can listen to the recording. So thank you for watching, and free to share would be great. And each week in these series, I'm sharing information on a particular topic that's going to help you to live in a more balanced way. My name is Claire Evans, and I'm a time management and productivity coach, helping you to maintain and improve your productivity in all aspects of your life. And what I'm doing in this series is looking at how you can live a more balanced life. So if you feel that you're working, spending too much time at work, working long hours, and that perhaps there's more to life than work, we all know that there are very many different aspects to our work in the way that we work, the things that we do, our home life and our family. And if any one of these is out of balance, then you're going to be feeling more stressed. You're not going to be so happy and feeling less fulfilled. So in these, I'm going to have a look at each of these different areas and take a look at what you can do to bring them back into balance and improve the way that you live and work. So in this week's topic, we are going to have a look at your work and your business. We spend long hours at work. In fact, here in the UK, we work the longest number of hours in the EU. Not that that necessarily means that we're working productively when we do. In fact, our productivity is one of the lowest of our European counterparts. The average working week is 40 plus hours, and quite a few of you usually be working 60 plus, which 20-30% of people do. So this week, looking at your work and your business mean to you. How many hours are you actually spending at work? And would you like to spend? Yes. Do you enjoy work that you do, whether it's your job or whether you're running your own business? And thinking about the people that you work with, do they respect you? Do you respect them? And do they support you in what you do? As we spend so many hours at work, we probably spend our waking hours at work, if not more, so if you're working longer hours. So it's really important that you actually enjoy the work that you do. It might not be your passion, it might not be the career that you wanted for yourself or the business that you wanted, but it is possible to enjoy what you do and make the best of what you've got and how you work. So you might as well enjoy it while there. So if you need to sort of think about the way that you work and what you're doing, thinking about whether you can get really clear on what your job role is. And I've mentioned this before and talk about it quite often, about really clarifying your roles and roles within the job, because that can help you get clarity and get more of a sense of ownership and engagement. If it's not what you want, you would need to change your job or to improve your position. Perhaps go for an upgrade or look at moving into a different career. Perhaps some of the tasks that you don't get on so well with or that you don't enjoy doing aren't actually part of your role, and you could delegate those. I talked about delegation in a previous session, and that can give you a much better sense of satisfaction about your job and the work you do if you're doing what you need to do and what you need to be focusing on, and not getting caught up with a lot of the admin or those smaller tasks that aren't really our responsibility. So change your perspective on your work. So even if it's not your lifelong passion or it's not something that you're absolutely that you love to do, you can change your perspective and just think about how you can change things so you actually enjoy what you do during the day, and see how you can balance it with the other aspects. So you're not living to work, you're working to live, giving you the opportunity to earn an income. We all have to work to pay the bills, but look at ways that you can make the other things that are involved in your life, which is what this whole series is about, much more part of that. So if you are spending long hours at work, how you can reduce them so you can spend more time with your family, your friends, having a social life, and going off and doing those things that you really enjoy, so you don't feel that work is everything and that you're constantly stuck in work, driven by work, or you have that real it's dragging you down just because you have to spend so much to get a chance to do some of these other things that you enjoy. So thinking about what you could do to make a difference to your work or your business and the way that you work in the next week. Where could you make improvements? Taking a look at where you work, are there systems and processes in place that would really support you in and find that work much more enjoyable? One of the things that I was talking about around the reasons that we spend a long time at work is that quite often the systems and processes we have don't support us, and we haven't got the technology right, and our lives would be so much easier if only we had a way of automating things. So think about whether there are system processes that you could be using that would help you to not waste so much time and get more out of what you're doing on a day-to-day basis. Have a look at your own time. How organised are you at work? Are you spending the time on those things important to the work that you do, or are you getting caught up and sucked in by distractions and interruptions to the working day? So think about how you can make adjustments to those. Have a look at logging your time and seeing where you are actually spending your time. I found a couple of discussions this week that that's something that actually is really important. You may not actually have as much time as you think, and you may not be spending it where you think you are. So until you start looking at it and logging that time, you're not really going to be so aware of that. So that might be something to look at. How much time you're spending, where you're spending it, and what it is that you're actually doing when you're at work. If you want to take your business up a gear, or you want to take your career up a level and you want to upgrade, or perhaps get a promotion or move into a different type of work, then think about working with a mentor or a coach that will help you take you to that next level, who'll challenge you and give you a sense of perspective on what you're doing, how you're working, and help you to progress, to change things, to start doing things differently and start moving forward and growing. I think that's something that's really important within our work, is that we have a sense of satisfaction and we feel challenged, and that will give us much more sense of achievement that we do. Sometimes just living day to day is fine, but it always helps if you have a plan in mind about where you're going and what you're going to be doing. These days, jobs, careers are not for life. Many people now are working more towards a sort of portfolio career of changing jobs, moving in different directions, having a variety of different jobs throughout their whole working life. So that's something you want to think about. Where would you like to be in the next year, 2 years, 3 years? If you are looking to change career, or you're looking to get a promotion, then what's unique that are going to help you move forward with that? And think about that, so you can be much more proactive and engaged in your work, rather than just going in, turning up at 9 o'clock, leaving at 5 o'clock, and it's just becoming a drudge. And that will help you to enjoy what it is that you do. So think about what work means to you, how important it is in your life. And this week, take a look at what you do to make a difference. And as with anything, it is always about taking action. It's being aware of where you are, what you want to change, and what you're going to start doing differently to make things work, particularly in this. And I'm talking about improving it and helping you to work in and live in a much more balanced way. So if you would like to find out more, then please do get in touch. A really good starting point is to download the time quiz, which is on my website, and that helps break down and also relates to some of these areas that are key to all of our lives around family and relationship and health. Health I touched on last in session, and fill that in and you'll get some feedback from me on that about some tips and ideas to move forward. And if you would like to get in touch, then you can do either through that or through my website, claireevans.co.uk. And if you have any comments or would like to ask any questions, please do so down below and I will get back to you, or drop me an email. So until next week, when I'll be tackling another area that we can look at around your life, enjoy your week.